Howdy y'all, so you're thinking about moving to Plano, Texas with a budget of around $700,000. Well, in this video, we're gonna hit the streets. I'm gonna show you some different homes in this $600,000 to $700,000 price point so that you can gain a better understanding of exactly what you can come to expect. So if that's what you're looking for, then stay tuned because we're getting into it right now. Hey ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for the most thorough deep dive into all things Dallas, Texas, well, this is the channel that helps you do that. So I invite you to subscribe down below. Make sure you tap the bell for notifications so that you can stay up to date on the current market here in Dallas, Texas. Of course, we drop new videos every single week. My name is Jimmy Webb Jr. I'm a local real estate agent, born and raised here, and we're getting tons of calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are ready to make that move here in Dallas, and we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about buying or selling here in the Dallas area, then you got to reach out. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'll jump on our calendar if you want to jump straight to a Zoom call with us. Of course, that's our favorite, but hey, whatever is easiest for you, we've got your back when making a smooth move here in Dallas or in Plano, like I'm here today. I'm hanging out at the Legacy West. You might recognize the fountains right there. You've got a ton of different shopping. You've got your Lulu, your Tesla, your Peloton, all sorts of high-end stuff going on over here. But of course, we've done a few videos on Plano, but if this is your first one, then first of all, welcome. And second of all, let's cover just some of the quick, foundational pieces of information that you might want to know about Plano. So first of all is, this was all farmland about, 40, maybe 50 years ago. And what's cool is, if you drive down the tollway, you can still, they've kept some of those lots as farmland out here. So you can kind of see that and just remember the roots of where Plano came from, right? But Plano has been really split up into kind of three different areas that kind of coincide with the schools here. And so I'm trying to stay away from the loud truck there, but gonna coincide with the schools where, the east side is where that original downtown Plano is, and generally the more affordable side over there. And then you've got the central, of course, which is gonna connect both the east, and then the west side, which is where you're gonna find, your higher end properties, right? And the schools, of course, are gonna be, one of the main draws, right? And Plano was really that first suburb to really blow up as the Dallas job market began to become more and more popular as far as the whole country is concerned, right? And people started moving here, and there was a real focus on building great schools. And then the parents would then commute, in and out of downtown. And that still kind of is the vibe, of course, except now, more and more people are working from home, of course. But yeah, safety is another thing that's pretty big here. So you aren't gonna see many homeless people roaming around, if any, really. And crime rates are remarkably low as well. So overall, a great suburban option out here. But now that we've covered some of the bases, let's head to that first neighborhood and I'll show you what's going on here in this price point. See you there. All right, welcome to the first neighborhood. Let's jump right into it, shall we? So this home that we're gonna feature right here is going for $624,000, 4 beds, 3.5 baths on 3,300 square feet, which is gonna put you at $189 a square foot, built in 2015 on just over a quarter of an acre right here. You're gonna have the 2-car garage, as you can see right behind me, and it's gonna be that brick and stone combination that you'll see a lot of here, especially in the newer homes here in Dallas and of course in Plano as well. And then on the inside, you're gonna have that open floor plan, the updated kitchen, the second living area upstairs. You'll have the theater room up there as well. And you've got a pretty big backyard here on this one as well. So we're here on a on a cul-de-sac on the corner of the street right here. And so you actually have, well, you can't see it, but right over there, literally, I mean, you could walk 100 yards right there, maybe less than that. And you've got the community pool over there as well. So yeah, really cool neighborhood. Here, I'll give you a shot. Well, I gave you a little bit of a shot, but we'll come down, we'll walk a little bit more down. So it's really clean streets, right? You got the brick mailboxes and everything, which I love. And yeah, you've got some decent sized trees, you know. I mean, it's 2015, so you got some newer trees. You know, that's how you can tell you know, the age of the neighborhood most times, because a lot of times when these builders come in and they build these communities, they'll basically level everything and then replant the trees, right? So yeah, pretty new trees. So but you know, not a problem there. But yeah, you'll have you know, the yards are going to be looking good. You got some good landscaping in here as well. It's going to be pretty quiet as well down here. So yeah, you've got it's a no outlet down here. So you've got a little turnaround right there. But yeah, you can see some of these homes. I mean, a lot of them are that brick and stone combination. You got them across the street as well. Yeah, a lot of brick and stone. Basically every home in here is brick and stone. Well, except for this one. You got that traditional brick, almost tripped there too. So yeah, you got yeah, so pretty much everything in here is going to be that brick and stone combination in here. But yeah, again, pretty quiet, but you're going to be pretty close to, you got George Bush right there, which is a tollway, you're not too far from 75 either. So, you know, you can get east and west easily, and then 75 will take you north and south as well. You've got the Raytheon, you know, building right over there, literally just up the street from here, which is also going to put you right in the middle of Breckenridge Park, which is technically in Richardson, but that's a huge park, tons of trails and everything. And then you have Oak Point Nature Preserve to the north of you as well up there, which is like I think it's 600 acres of trails and just park. It's a nature preserve, right? They have a zip line thing in there too. So a ton of fun in there. So yeah, a ton of stuff to do. You have, of course, you'll have your shopping centers at the major intersections, right? So you'll have the grocery store right here as well. So yeah, that is one thing I mentioned. You know, George Bush. So you're going to want to have your toll tag, by the way. That is kind of a necessity here, you know, because the alternative is to not have it and you get whacked with a higher fee for going through the same toll, right? Which doesn't make sense. So we'll get you hooked up with a toll tag. Of course, you know, when you work with us, we got that pre-move-in checklist of things to do before you actually move in. And of course, the toll tag is on that one. So, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll make sure that you're prepared on the day that you actually move in for everything. But yeah, let's talk about the schools here really quick. So of course, Plano was ranked the number 12th best public schools in Texas, right? And so of course here in DFW, you've got some pretty stiff competition, right? So you have, you know, 8 out of the top 10 public school districts in Texas are here in DFW. So Plano is the number 10th in DFW, but yeah, it's gonna just outside of the top 10 as far as Texas is concerned. But I do know quite a few people who, you know, are looking to private school as well. So, you know, you have Prestonwood Christian Academy over there. You're over here on the east side. You're a little bit far away from, of course, because Prestonwood is on the west side of the tollway over there. Here's the community pool, by the way. Nice looking pool. And for those of you who didn't know, I help coach the varsity soccer boys at Green Hill, which is another private school that many Planoites, you know, go to or send their children to. So you got Green Hill, you've got St. Mark's and Hockaday. So those three right there are in the top 35 private schools in the nation right there. So you've got plenty of good private school options as well. And really you have a lot of choices here in DFW for some really great schools, as far as, you know, top rankings go in Texas and in the nation, of course, right? So, but yeah, I mentioned Green Hill because we're going to play at Prestonwood here in a couple weeks. So looking forward to that. They've got a cool little stadium over there. Well, actually, it's not that little. They got a pretty good stand over there. So yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, if you're looking into private school, of course, I'm very involved in that community still. Went to Green Hill, of course, and you know, I know all the people that you need to talk to. So if you're interested in that side of things, you know, reach out, let me know. Happy to help you, you know, getting you into the right conversations with the right people. And so, yeah, hey, listen, if you're finding value from this so far, hey, please tap that like button down below. It would mean the world to us if you did that. Thank you so much. And make sure you're subscribed as well. You know, you don't want to miss the next video that we drop, that's for sure. So make sure you tap the bell for notifications while you're down there. And of course, you know, I was born and raised here, and I love sharing some of that insider information that I've picked up throughout the years here. So with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood, and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the second neighborhood. So this home that we're gonna feature right here is going for $649,000, 5 beds, 4 baths on 3,600 square feet, which is gonna put you at $179 a square foot. Built in 1982 on just over a quarter of an acre, a 0.29 acre lot right here. Actually, we're on the corner lot right here, so you got a little bit of extra space right here. You're gonna have the 3-car garage on the backside, and this is one of those neighborhoods where you have the alley access on the backside, you know, protect the front side curb appeal. Although you do have the circle driveway here in the front, so, you know, great for entertaining. You got plenty of parking space. You got you got the garage in the back, you got people who can park on the corner, you got this across the street. I mean, and so on the inside, the reason that I mentioned the entertainment thing, so this is it's that brick style on the outside, but it's got that mid-century modern feel on the inside, right? So you've got the kitchen that was recently updated, and you've got counter space for days in this kitchen. And then the living room, get this, the living room has one of those rolling bookshelf ladder things. Not every day that you see that. So, you know, as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, I gotta show this one, right? So, but you're gonna have that traditional floor plan. But I tell you what, when you're comparing it to Frisco, you know, Frisco can get cookie cutter sometimes, right? And so, you know, this is like the complete opposite of that, okay? So very unique. You know, I mean, you've got a couple of nooks in here that you might not expect. I mean, you turn the corner and it's like, oh, there's a nook, you know, and then it's yeah, very unique home right here, very unique layout right here. But yeah, this is a very cool neighborhood. Here, once I'll get past this car, I'll show you down the street here a little bit. Oh, I hear a dog. Yeah, there's a dog. Somebody's walking their dog. I love dogs, by the way. So if you like dogs too, we can be best friends. But yeah, there's a look down the street. You got the nice old growth trees. You got some good landscaping out here. Everybody's taking good care of their yards and everything like that. Gonna be pretty quiet back here as well. But yeah, I mean, you're not gonna have anybody driving through, you know, as far as through traffic goes or anything like that. But you know, very quiet, but you're still gonna be pretty close to everything that you need. Of course, you know, you've got the Walmart, I just passed that coming in here. You've got a couple of parks close by. That might be where the guy walking his dog might be headed. So you got the parks right there. You got the high school right here, Plano Central, or Plano Senior High, right just a couple of blocks away up there. So, you know, hey, if your child likes to they could bike to school if they wanted to do that. Certainly an option there. But yeah, one question that we get sometimes is, you know, if I'm in Plano, you know, can I stay in Plano, or do I need to, you know, go to other places to get access to everything? And the answer is, you've got everything in Plano. Plano is actually huge, you know, close to 200,000 people population, right? So, and it covers a large span of this northern part of Dallas up here. And so, you know, it's you've got everything that you need up here, really. So there's the dog, they're running to the park. So yeah, so yeah, you've got everything that you need here in Plano. That is for sure. And then even if you don't find it here in Plano, I mean, you have some really great suburbs right around you. Of course, you know, Frisco neighboring you to the north. You got Richardson, you got Carrollton, you got far North Dallas to the south of you here, Addison right there as well. So you got the Galleria down there. So, I mean, you really have everything right here in Plano. Plano is really one of those suburbs. I mean, you really are in a great location here in Plano, right? So, but listen, we love helping our clients get into homes in locations that they feel really, really good about, right? So, but we can't help you if you don't reach out, right? So give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, jump on our calendar if you want to jump straight to a Zoom with us. Of course, that's our favorite, but you know, whatever's easiest for you, you know, we've got your back. We're making the move out here. Yeah, I feel our team is the best in the world at finding you your dream home at the right price. And yeah, we're crushing a bunch of deals right now. Super excited. We'd love to help you do the same thing. So with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the third neighborhood. So this home that we're gonna feature right here is going for $679,000, 4 beds, 3.5 baths on 4,200 square feet. It's gonna put you at $160 a square foot, built in 1987 on just over a quarter of an acre, a 0.29 acre lot right here. So you got a little bit of space back here. You're gonna have the 3-car garage on the back side that you'll access via the alley. You've got the circle driveway here in the front as well. And yeah, this is gonna be that traditional brick style. You're gonna have the grand entry as soon as you walk in the front door. You've got the traditional floor plan, but you've got the vaulted ceilings. You've got a wraparound balcony that overlooks that main living area right there. And the kitchen, I'll be honest, it could use some updating, but certainly functional. And your master even has a fireplace and a sauna in the bathroom right there. So not every day that you see that. But and then in the back, you've got a backyard, a covered patio, and a balcony overlooking the pool back there. So super cool home right here. But yeah, I was looking and I saw another one that was a little bit more modern, contemporary on the inside. But I wanted to show you this one. But what I did want you to know is there is some variety here in Plano, at least as far as the interior goes. Maybe not so much the exterior. You're not going to find a whole lot of of that modern style in Plano, but on the inside, some of them, some people who do the renovations really do. They go all out on that modern style on the inside there. But we are on a cul-de-sac street right here, a beautiful cul-de-sac street. And yeah, you've got some really nice trees out here. Of course, some great landscaping as well. I mean, very, very quiet back here as well. Here, I'll give you a shot down the street down here. So, you've got the nice trees, really clean streets down here as well. It's yeah, very really cool neighborhood. So we're we're pretty close to that Willow Bend neighborhood, actually just north of it over here. So of course, Willow Bend is one of the premier neighborhoods in all of Dallas. And so we're literally right here. We're gonna be pretty close to Plano West, the high school right here. You've got the tollway right next to you. You got George Bush, which is the one that goes, the tollway that goes east and west. So you can go any direction really from right here. You've got a major shopping center right up the street at Park and Preston. If you're into the country club life, you got Glen Eagles right there, and you've got shops at Willow Bend right over there too. So you've really got it all over here on the west side of Plano. But let's talk about something that maybe isn't so popular, and that is, the property taxes, right? And, I know a lot of people love to complain about how high the property taxes are here in Texas. And, listen, I get it. And I agree with you. They are higher than, some of the other states, of course, that are out there. And, but you have to remember, we don't have that state income tax that many other states do have. And so that certainly helps us out on that front. But we actually did another video where we talk about, we break it all down. We do the math and we look at, we ask the question, is living in Dallas from a tax standpoint, is it better than living in some of these other states? And so I think you might be surprised by the conclusion of that video. So I'll link that in the description below. So make sure you check that video out as well if you're interested in the conclusion of that. But I say watch that after this video, because we still have some places we're gonna show you here. But yeah, here in Plano, the current property tax rate is 2.18%, which is really on that low end here in the Metroplex. Definitely going to be in that top 10 lowest as far as the popular suburbs, the suburbs that everybody's moving to, right? So that's going to be a very attractive feature as far as Plano goes. Of course, the range in DFW goes anywhere from 1.8 to 3.4%. So you're really on that lower end when it does come to the property tax rates out here. So yeah, gotta love Plano. But yeah, I think that's a pretty good recap for this one. So with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood, and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the fourth neighborhood. So this home that we're gonna feature right here is going for $699,000, 4 beds, 3.5 baths on 3,500 square feet, which is gonna put you at $202 a square foot, built in 2017 on a 0.15 of an acre lot. So, not much of a front yard that you'll have to manage here, but you will have the 2-car garage right there. And this is gonna be that brick and stone combination. You got the wooden accents as well. I love the wooden garage doors right there, very Texan style right here. And then on the inside, you're gonna have that open floor plan, the vaulted ceilings, updated kitchen, second living area upstairs. That actually, there's a theater area that runs kind of with that second living area, but it's separated by a little set of steps. So you're elevated into the actual theater section of that living area. It is definitely separate. So cool little space up there. And then you'll have a decent backyard back there. Nothing, too special, but pretty decent backyard. But the cool part about this one is this is Frisco ISD up here. So yes, we're in Plano, but we're on the south side of 121. And but this will feed into Frisco ISD, which will feed into, that'll be Liberty High School over there. So yeah, parts of Plano will feed into Frisco ISD up here on the north side. So just something to consider right there. So if you're like dead set on being in Frisco schools, like I know many of you want to be, it's not just for Frisco. You know, you can get some of that down here on the north side of Plano as well. But yeah, I mean, this is a pretty new neighborhood, right? So I'll give you a shot down the street. You know, you have, I mean, you got the baby trees, right? But everything looks beautiful. Everything's, you know, well kept up, and you got some good landscaping. You got the stonework right here. You got, man, this one, I mean, they just mulched this up here, it looks like. I'll show you this one up here in just a second, but yeah, here you go. So, I mean, that looks fresh right there. Yeah, so that one looks good. That's a really nice looking home right there. Yeah, that looks gorgeous. So yeah, you got the brick mailboxes out here too, which I love. Yeah, beautiful looking street right here. But yeah, gonna be pretty quiet back here as well. You've got the elementary school walking distance away. You could literally walk, you know, your children or child to elementary school right up the street right there. You've also got 121 right there as well. You've got the hospital that's pretty close by. You've got the Kroger, you got the grocery store. So if you need to, you know, swing by any last minute things for Thanksgiving that's coming up, then you can definitely do that easily. I've got Stonebriar Mall right up there as well. Of course, the Legacy West just right there on the tollway and 121. So if you want to take the spouse out on a nice date night, you can definitely do that. Not too far away right there. But yeah, I think that's a pretty good shot at this neighborhood right here. But yeah, let's do a nice little recap here on this price point here that we've been looking at. So, you know, square footage wise, you know, I think you're going to be looking at, you know, anywhere probably around 3,000 to up to around 4,500 square feet. You know, definitely 4 bedrooms, maybe 5 in here. You know, so a lot of times you'll have the 2-car garage. You know, sometimes you'll have the 3-car garage as well. You know, you'll just have to, that'll be a house by house basis right there. You'll have the option for the pool as well. You'll have that second living area, of course, and then probably one bonus room as well, like the theater room that was in this one, or maybe like a game room or something like that. But yeah, listen, I mean, that price per square foot, I mean, that's something that I always mention, right? Because, you know, I know we have many of you coming from, you know, California, New York, Chicago, Seattle, different places, Minneapolis, and you know, some of the, if I didn't say the price per square foot, you might not believe me in some of these places, right? So, I mean, getting a home like this for right around $200 a square foot, I mean, is unheard of in California, at least. You know, I mean, you're looking at least $500 a square foot, if not more like $1,000 a square foot out there, right? So your dollar, the point is your dollar is definitely going to be able to stretch so much further out here in Dallas than in many of the areas that you guys are coming from, right? And so, but yeah, here again, back in this price point, you know, you'll have that, a lot of times you'll have that backyard, that covered patio back there, you know, with the pool, maybe, maybe not. A lot of these back here have that community pool as well. So sometimes you can get that in your community there, but yeah, typically right around a quarter of an acre lot, maybe sometimes less than that, right? But yeah, so, you know, Plano is a little bit more established, right? So the homes might be a little bit older, you know, maybe 1 or 2 previous owners, but you can really find some great deals in one of the best school districts in Texas, right? So Plano has a lot to love. So if Plano is where you want to be, of course, you got to reach out, you know, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, jump on our calendar if you want to jump straight to a Zoom with us. Of course, that's our favorite, but whatever's easiest for you, you know, we've got your back when making the move out here. And if you found value from this, please tap that like button down below. It would mean the world to us if you did that. Thank you so much. Make sure you're subscribed as well. Tap that bell down there as well. And I want to invite you, if you are continuing your research here, hey, tap on the Dallas, Texas living name down below. That'll take you to our main channel page where you can use the search bar on that page to look up whatever it is that you're looking for. And we do a ton of different styles of videos. We cover topics, we cover all the different areas around town, of course. So whatever it is that you're looking for, you'll probably be able to find it. But if I haven't covered it just yet, hey, drop me a comment down below. Let me know what's on your mind, or if you have a comment about this video, what we've covered here today. I respond to everybody. Would love to get that conversation going down below. But if you don't know where to go from here, then you should see some videos popping up on the end screen right now. They can definitely point you in the right direction. Again, like I said, I mean, we cover all the different areas of Dallas and all sorts of different topics. So, whichever one of those is popping out to you right now, definitely click on that right now. And until the next video, I'll see you around town.